Hello friends, this is the Cryptonian taking a look at Bitcoin and also taking a look at a few altcoins as well. If you've been paying attention to the market, you know that Bitcoin is pushing upwards and applying pressure to 43,000 and to the bears. The sell wall at 43,000 is it's real. It's real. Earlier I saw a large order of about 15 Bitcoin go through, and many other sell orders such as 1 Bitcoin, 2 Bitcoins, 4, 5 Bitcoins. So the bears are serious. They're trying to keep it down, and we'll see what happens from here. Now that being said, it is Wednesday evening. It's around 11 p.m. North American East Coast time. Bitcoin is resting at 42,849. You can see here we had this push up earlier this evening, and we did briefly break the 43,000 mark. We reached about 43,252. Couldn't hold on to it though. But what we're seeing here is we'll actually go to a different time frame, and we'll see a little bit more clearly what's going on with Bitcoin. So you can see here how we're just consolidating in an upward channel. Okay, let me move this down a little bit. There we go. Excuse me. What this is called a ascending channel, and what we have here is we have oscillating prices rising and lowering within two boundaries. Okay, one boundary is the bottom ascending support area where you have lows ascending. Okay, so prices are getting higher at the support area, right? And then we have a steady resistance area up at the top, anywhere from 44,000 to about 45,000 up here. Okay. That being said, these channels can break either way, right? But normally these channels, these ascending channels, are normally bullish. They normally break to the upside. Okay, they normally break to the upside. However, I think it's too early to be able to say that this one will break to the upside. Okay, we cannot get too ahead of ourselves because sometimes these channels do turn out to be redistribution channels and they break down. All right, so what we need to do is wait for the price to tell us which direction it wants to go. And currently this week it's been going up. You can see that we've been testing that 43,000 area a few times this week, and we're still keeping the pressure up. Tomorrow's Thursday. Thursday could be a big day, and we could break through that and consolidate and then push up higher, testing the 45K. Now that being said, there's a couple of scenarios that we need to bear in mind. The first scenario is some kind of a pullback. Okay, now if we get rejected at 43, we can't hang on to it, we don't break it, this week or next, or this week or this weekend, by next week, and we start to come down, we do have a golden pocket down here at 38.9, or about 39,000. Okay. However, these channels, what they like to do is these channels like to actually come down and test the lower support boundary. Okay. So that being said, if we roll over, we need to be patient and allow the price to work its way down, either to 0.5 Fibonacci at about 39.7, or the 0.618 golden pocket at 38.9. So roughly between, 39 and 40 in this area. That being said, to the upside, well, it's pretty clear. We need to break 43K. If we can break up and then consolidate above 43K, below 45, then we can gain momentum to break the 45 or at least test it. We haven't been testing the 45K level in some time. So this is good news. Okay. So those are the price points. To the upside, we need to break for the bulls. We need to break 43 first, and then consolidate, and then try to break 45. Break 45 as well. 45 is going to be really difficult because 45 there's a huge sell wall there. Okay. That if we can get above the 45K, that will pretty much start a new macro trend for Bitcoin, most likely on the way to the 50s, and then after that the 60K area. There are no guarantees. There are no guarantees. Just need to be patient and wait and see what direction it will go. That being said, taking a look at the daily, you can see here the daily, and we're in this consolidation range, right? Now on the daily, let's take a look at some indicators. I'll go ahead and I've told you the levels for a pullback. Let's take a look at some other indicators here. Okay, now on the daily, the RSI is currently around 64, so we have plenty of room to push up into the 80s and break that 43K. The Fisher is still positive. Whoops, let me get my brush here. Fisher still positive, which is good news. And stochastic, well, again, remember, stochastic tops out early, and when we have trend reversals, it's fairly unreliable. It can stay up at the top and grind out the top for quite some time. So everything looks good for a test and a break of 43 and 45. We just need the bulls to have the risk mentality to buy and push it and do it on a large scale basis. Now, one thing that you need to see and is going to be this cloud reversal. You can see here we have, whoops, let me get my marker here real quick. Okay, you can see here how we have this red cloud, right? It descends from above here, and this is the red bear cloud. And now as we were dropping, we were well under, and stayed under the bear cloud, right? And then here we're now going sideways. So we went from descending to consolidation, sideways consolidation in a large range. Now we need to be very careful, and I'll show you something that I saw earlier some time ago on the chart. Let me get my brush, and it's this area up here. This is a Wyckoff redistribution area. Okay, it started out with a selling climax, came up, we had an automatic rally, and then we had this range, went up, we tested the upper range. Okay, so all of this is like a Wyckoff accumulation zone. Came down, and then we had the fake out, and then we dumped. Okay, we redistributed to the downside, and it was heavy, and then now we're back up into an ascending channel. So we need to be careful. We need to be careful, and what we need to do is make sure that we break 43 and 45. Okay, we don't want Bitcoin to roll over and break 40K and then have low activity down here at the 38 and then roll over. That would be a Wyckoff redistribution event, and we'd go much lower. Instead, what we want to do is we want to keep the structure, and if we come back down, holding 40K would be perfect, because that is where the bottom of our bear cloud is. Okay, so right now we are above the bear cloud, and if we can stay above the bear cloud and consolidate above 41.2, 41.5, if we can consolidate and then push up, consolidate, push up, then we will flip this red bear cloud into, it'll cross over and it'll start showing green. And then that is when we have a new uptrend, and then we can start talking about targets to the upside. Okay, so we just need to be patient. Everything looks really good, friends. There's your update. Taking a look at the altcoins. The altcoins are responding very well, and the altcoins engine up 6%, WaxP 5%, Doge 3%. But we did have some really big movers earlier. If we go to those losers now, like Loopring, when we go to Loopring, let's do this and go to the 4-hour. There you go. You can see the power in the altcoins. This is why a lot of people, they use altcoins to make big gains, and then they reinvest it into Bitcoin. Okay, this is a huge move from Loopring. Okay, another big move from Dreams, another huge move from Waves. I mean, look at Waves. This is the green bull cloud that I was talking about, that Bitcoin, if it holds above 41.5K and slowly grinds up, breaks 43K, 45K, it'll go into a, not this pronounced, not this angle, but it will slowly flip to green, and then we'll start going up. It'll look more like this. Whoops, yeah. It'll look more like this. If Bitcoin can go up and move up like this, you see how the cloud color changes to green, and that is a new trend, upwards trend for the bulls. It's called a bull cloud. Okay, that's the green. So that's what I'm looking for Bitcoin. We really need to see upward buying pressure. Okay, the gains here on Waves, 322%, which is just insane. It's really atypical. Loopring, the gains for Loopring, 80%. Okay, so the reason why there's such big gains is, you know, people get paid for taking big risk, right? Much more risk. Wild still has not had its real big push to the upside yet. Cream starting to push up. Look at Near. Look at this huge bull cloud for Near. Okay, this entire move is about 62%. Ruin. Look at Ruin. Look at this. Look at this. Ruin. 157 or 160%. And this is what happens to the altcoins when Bitcoin is stable. Okay. Now, you know, this is expensive. This is pumped. It's going to be coming down. You know, do not chase these pumps, please. I mean, you know, I'm not a financial advisor. I can't give you advice. It's up to you. Do your own research. But personally, I would not be chasing this, because now it's going to go into a correction phase. Okay. And PBR, you can see PBR putting in a couple of big pumps here. Okay. And IMX, huge pump. There you go, upward channel. Now these channels do break down. They either break down or they go into consolidation, sideways consolidation. Okay. This pump was 121%. So the crypto market has a lot of gains as long as you know what you're doing. If you're new, dollar cost average is probably the way to go. If you're an experienced trader, then you can take advantage of some of these other coins that are really risky, very high risk. AVAX, here's another big mover here. Okay, AVAX from the bottom, a huge range for AVAX, 40%. Okay, so there you have it, friends. I just wanted to show you what's going on. A lot of potential in the market, especially when Bitcoin is pushing higher. When Bitcoin is pushing higher, you see the market responds. All of the high risk altcoins pump. And then when Bitcoin comes down, you got to be careful, because if Bitcoin does not break 43, comes back down towards 38, okay, towards the bottom of the channel, then all of these coins are going to do the same thing. They're going to dump down and come back down. They're going to follow Bitcoin. I know it doesn't make sense, but that's the way the market works. So you either respect the way the market works, or you get destroyed and you lose your money. Those are your two choices. So there you have it, friends. I hope you're doing well. Please let me know. Are you in the market? What coins are you holding? Please don't tell me the amounts. There are scammers in the comment section. You don't want to become a target. Just let me know what coins you're interested in. Do you think Bitcoin's going to break 43 and 45 and move higher? Or do you think we're going to be heading down from here? Please let me know. Thank you for watching. Please click like, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you, friends, and remember the #1 rule: do not lose money. Don't murder your money. Let your money work for you and make some money. Take care. See you next time.